Hello guys, and in this video I'll be demonstrating how to download the Ricci script onto your Cronus Zen. So there's a few requirements that you must do before you can download the script. So obviously the first thing you're going to do is you're going to verify your account if you haven't done so already. This will unlock a few channels within the server. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to register your Cronus Zen like so. So to do this, what we must do is we must open the Zen Studio. Once this is opening, you're going to connect your Cronus to your PC or laptop, like I do here. And you're going to plug it into the right-hand port of the Cronus, like so. Make sure it says Zen and there's no scripts currently loaded. If there is, simply press the button on the right until it says Zen. Once done correctly, and you load the Zen Studio, you will see the Zen serial number at the bottom right. You can copy this or write it down, it doesn't matter how you do it. Once you've got your number, close out Zen Studio, go back to Discord, and click register. Then you're just going to put the number that you had right here. You can copy it or just write it down, doesn't matter, and click submit. Now you're done with that part of the guide. So next we're going to download the actual script itself. So we're going down to Veritas X, and you're going to find Ricci right here. Click on the channel and click claim Ricci 7.02. This will give you a marketplace link, which is where you go to download any of our scripts. So we're going to click this, visit. Once on here, your Cronus should still be plugged in. Click on connect, and you should see the Cronus bridge. If you do not see the Cronus bridge, simply disconnect, like so, and replug it back in. If you still don't see the Cronus bridge, you may have to change the cables that you're using, as the cables could be faulty. So once you see Cronus bridge, select and connect, like so. From here, you're going to go to My Scripts, and you're going to find Veritas, like so. Click Veritas, and you're going to scroll down till you find Ricci 7.02, like so. You can do the old version if you wish, but for the purpose, I'm just going to do the new one. So hold and drag it to any of your available slots, like so. Then click Program. Once this part is done, you are nearly done with the PC/laptop part of the guide. There we go. So now you can close out this. And then what I recommend is scroll up in the channel so you find these. So the next part of the guide is for PlayStation only, as I recommend doing the bypass now, as it will save you doing it later on. So I will demonstrate how to do the bypass now. So what I like to do, and what I recommend to you guys, is plug your Cronus Zen in first, like so. Make sure you go to the top port. Make sure there's no scripts loaded. And once you're happy, disconnect your Cronus and plug in your controller, like so. To do the bypass on PlayStation, go to Settings, Accessories, General and Accessories, Advanced Settings, make sure Bluetooth is on. Then go to Controller General, Communication Method, USB cable, not Bluetooth. Once you're done that, you're going to hover over Turn Off Accessories. Once you're ready, you're going to plug your Cronus back into your PlayStation. You're going to wait for the lights to flash, and then you're going to hold right D-pad on your controller. So like so. Now you're done. So, for both Xbox and PlayStation, what you're going to do now is you're going to load the Siege, and you're going to copy your console OS. So if you're on Xbox, you're going to copy Xbox. If you're on PlayStation, you're going to copy PlayStation. The only differences between the two is the Xbox and PlayStation have different attachments on some of the weapons. Other than that, the settings that you need to use are basically the same. So again, I'm on PlayStation, so I'm going to open up PlayStation. So there we go. Right. So what we're going to be copying is these settings here. So again, this is the same for Xbox and PlayStation. So you're going to open up Options, go to Controls. First thing you're going to change is controller rotation. This should be on classic, not updated. Next thing is obviously the sensitivity. So Ricci has 30, 30, and 60. Like so. This doesn't matter. 5.5 dead zone. ADS sensitivity. So he uses 26, 42, 48, 50, 50. There we go. Very important, this next part, make sure your advanced controller options is disabled. But before you do that, make sure all the values here are on 0. If they're not on 0, you must change them and disable again. So what I mean by this is, let's say your values are looking like this. Let's say they look like that, but it says disabled. You must enable and turn all these to 0, otherwise the recoil will not work for you. So enable, set everything to 0 here. Once you're done, disable, and you're good to go. Last part is go to display, make sure you have performance, not resolution. Then for the field of view, he has 84, so put that on. Once the OS has been copied, you are done. For PlayStation, this is how you do the cache clear. This step is very important. So you're going to close the game. You're going to go to settings, save data, upload or delete, delete the data, and that is you ready to go. Xbox, there will be a different video pinned on how to do the cache clear for Xbox, so do not worry. Once both Xbox and PlayStation, you've cleared your cache clear, you can load the game, load the script. Find it here. There we go. And all that's left is to copy the OS attachments for your console. So again, I'm on PlayStation, Xbox, you just follow the Xbox one. But just to demonstrate, I will be showing Ash. So as you can see, Ash, R4C, flash hider, and vertical grip. So I'll show you how to do this. Now, when you load the script, it'll come up like this. To select your operator, you can use left and right D-pad to scroll through the operators. As I say, I'm going to show you guys Ash. To select, you're going to press X on PlayStation, A on Xbox, like so. Then you're going to load up the shooting range. I'm going to select the Ash. And again, attachments. So the attachments was, for me, flash hider, vertical grip, like so. And so I'll show one-handed. As you can see, that's how the recoil should look. A few little pointers is, if you want to open the script menu, it is LT plus options on Xbox, or L2 plus share on PlayStation, like so. Again, to navigate the menus, it's left and right D-pad. So one thing to say is, if you want to change other variants of guns, so for example, the Ash has the G36C, make sure your primary is out in game, and you're gonna go to guns and change it to the G36C. Then from there, you can in-game change the weapon to the G36C, for example, and use that. Same for the pistols. So if I want to change the pistols, what you gotta do is you gotta swap to your secondary, and it will show your secondary right here. This is normal. The Zen will flash when you're using a secondary. So as you can see, it's showing a different gun that I'm using. So to fix this, we're gonna open the menu again. Oh, we're gonna open the menu again. Hang on, sorry. We're gonna open the menu again. Go to guns. One moment. Go to guns. Like so. And now, as you can see, it's showing the pistol variants, like so. And that's all there is for the Ricci script.